Welcome to the Daily Habit channel, where we give you the most comprehensive horoscope predictions and tarot card readings for the day. This is your horoscope for February 10th, 2020, Monday, for love, for wealth, and for welfare. Always remember, these horoscope predictions and tarot card readings are just here to guide you for the day. It is still up to us to make our own decisions. No matter what fate gives us, it is up to us to make our own destiny. You make your own destiny. Let us manifest now for our friend Aries. The 10th major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. Aries, our ability to have a look at any part of the world at any time of the day via the internet has left us with the impression that the world is much smaller than it really is. And unfortunately, many of the stories we hear about what's happening here or there is dramatic and sensational. We get the impression that bad things are far more common than they really are. The same can happen whenever we focus on the negative. The Wheel of Fortune has manifested itself for you today to tell you that if you have a fear now that is consuming your thoughts, you need to recognize how unlikely it really is. Your world is much safer and much more positive than you may be feeling right now. Aries, your lucky numbers for today are 6, 36, and 73. Let us manifest now for our friend Taurus. The 10 of Cups. Taurus, if we hear that bad weather in some other area is headed our way, we may wish that we could redirect it with our thoughts or ask the universe to have that bad weather take another route. Obviously, we don't have such control though, so we may just let it go and tough it out. You may be worried about some problem that is headed your way, but it really isn't all that bad and you can't control it anyway. The 10 of Cups has manifested itself for you today to tell you to let it go and just assume you will handle it impressively. And you will, Taurus. Taurus, your lucky numbers for today are 10, 49, and 60. Let us manifest now for our friend Gemini. The 8 of Swords. Gemini, you may be thinking about your fate and where it lies, but your fate is in your own hands. You may have certain things in your path, both good and bad, that you have no control over. But what you do in reaction to both the good and the bad is up to you. An opportunity is coming your way, and you may be wondering how your fate is tied up in it. The 8 of Swords has manifested itself for you today to remind you that it's up to you. So, decide where you want it to lead, then get going. You have much power than you realize. Gemini, your lucky numbers for today are 10, 61, and 66. Let us manifest now for our friend Cancer. The 4 of Wands. Cancer, when your head and your heart are competing over an answer, it is often your heart that leads the way. You are a deeply emotional person, often swayed by what you feel rather than by what is logical. Although this sometimes brings you what you want with no negative repercussions, it is not always the best way to go. Right now, you may find your heart and head are in conflict. The Four of Wands has manifested itself for you today to remind you to think about this in as level-headed way as possible. Although your heart wants what it wants, your head might make the wiser, more suitable choice this time. Cancer, your lucky numbers for today are 23, 63, and 75. Let us manifest now for our friend Leo. The 12th major arcana, the Hanged Man. Leo, if you were to set a puppy loose in your home, then wander off to do your chores, you might come back to a room filled with chewed up paper and slippers, mess on the floor, and trash all over. A puppy is your responsibility to watch and nurture. But you may have a friend or a family member who seems to need your constant input or oversight. That can be exhausting. But this is not your responsibility. It is time to let go of your grip on someone else's mistakes. The Hanged Man has manifested itself for you today to tell you that in doing so, you would not only be doing yourself a favor, but you would allow this person to learn and grow. Leo, your lucky numbers for today are 1, 26, and 68. Let us manifest now for our friend Virgo. The Page of Pentacles. Virgo, making it to the top of any field requires talent, dedication, and a driven spirit in varying degrees. Some people may seem to put far less into their pursuits than others and still become just as successful as those who give it their all. Right now, you may feel as though someone else is pulling ahead of you with little effort while you toil and struggle with little to show for it. But that won't last. The Page of Pentacles has manifested itself for you today to remind you that soon enough, your success will catch up with your efforts. Don't despair, keep going. Virgo, your lucky numbers for today are 53, 60, and 69. Let us manifest now for our friend Libra. The Four of Pentacles. Libra, we all have unique talents and abilities. Some of us are more creative, while others are more practical and logical in our approaches to life. Yet, sometimes we try to blend in when we feel different from the people that surround us. You may feel like the odd person among the group you have been spending time with, whether at work or in your personal life. But if you're the only one like you, Libra, then surely they are in dire need of whatever you uniquely offer. The Four of Pentacles has manifested itself for you today to tell you that you just have to be yourself and contribute your uniqueness. You should feel great while you're at it. Libra, your lucky numbers for today are 26, 33, and 72. Let us manifest now for our friend Scorpio. The Page of Cups. Scorpio, just because a plan of yours does not make a lot of sense to other people in your life, does not mean that it doesn't really make sense. You are a unique individual, Scorpio, and you go about your life in a very different way from those around you. And because you keep so much to yourself, others don't always have the chance to see the big picture where you are concerned. The Page of Cups has manifested itself for you today to remind you that if someone is perplexed now by a plan of yours and they attempt to discourage you, don't let that dissuade you. You will soon have the chance to prove yourself. Scorpio, your lucky numbers for today are 39, 60, and 63.
Let us manifest now for our friend Sagittarius.
The third major arcana, the Empress. Sagittarius, your future success is already contained within you. You may be struggling to come up with a new idea that will lead you to a dream you want to come true. You may think that you will have to look high and low to discover the means to get you to where you want to go, Sagittarius, but your success already exists within an idea you have not yet explored. The Empress has manifested itself for you today to tell you that this is something that once excited you and it is still has the power to take you very far. Go back to that idea and you can launch your idea from there. Sagittarius, your lucky numbers for today are 1, 15, and 60.
Let us manifest now for our friend Capricorn.
The number 0 in the major arcana, the Fool. Capricorn, the people who surround you on a consistent basis, such as workmates, classmates, family members, etc., know you for your down-to-earth nature. They may not see you as an adventurer, Capricorn, but you are just as adventurous as you are down-to-earth. Today or very soon, you may have a chance to show that other, more flamboyant, dreamy, and exciting side of yourself. The Fool has manifested itself for you today to remind you to don't hold back. Let that other side of yourself shine. You will surely give others something to talk about. Capricorn, your lucky numbers for today are 30, 73, and 75.
Let us manifest now for our friend Aquarius.
The fifth major arcana, the Hierophant. Aquarius, you can see a practical way to handle a matter that has gotten out of control. Although this involves people you know, perhaps people that you care about, it may not involve you directly. Even so, because you can see an easy way to resolve it, Aquarius, you would like to help. But if you do, you stand to wind up with a mess that is not your responsibility and that has many aggravating circumstances. The Hierophant has manifested itself for you today to tell you that it will be okay to offer consultation, but be very careful about taking over. It might be much bigger than you realize. Aquarius, your lucky numbers for today are 2, 9, and 14.
Let us manifest now for our friend Pisces.
The second major arcana, the High Priestess. Pisces, some people just seem lucky. Great opportunities come to them. They come into money without trying. Their dreams come true with seemingly little effort. And therefore, it is easy to assume that they are just luckier than you are. But if you take that position, Pisces, then you significantly reduce your chances for good luck to come your way. The High Priestess has manifested itself for you today to tell you that for one thing, when it does arrive, you don't get to see it. So you can't take advantage of it because you don't know it's there. Start assuming you are lucky and your luck should improve. Pisces, your lucky numbers for today are 20, 21, and 39.
Always remember, these horoscope predictions and tarot card readings are just here to guide you for the day. It is still up to us to make our own decisions. No matter what fate gives us, it is up to us to make our own destiny. You make your own destiny. And as always, thank you so much for your continued support to our videos and channels. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to always get updated with our newest videos. Again, thank you so much.